Little back screen to get Jabari Smith into the post. And there's Kessler with those long arms and the deflection.
2-on-1, Johnson. He lays it up and in, and a here. They had Kessler. It's good hands by Ellis, and they're going to get said. He's about 70% off of an Achilles tear.
He said everybody we talk to discusses that team and its impact on this fan base and the culture, join them in the lore here on the Plains. Carl?
Ranks 10. 4-1-5, and they beat Baylor, and they were awfully impressive doing it.
One-on-one against a great isolation player.
He missed the free throw.
Ben Matherin for Arizona is in the Player of the Year conference. To help, you had to rotate, and Shackelford was wide open.
K.D. Johnson
brings in his legs. There's no guard that jumps higher than he does.
Green, good bounce pass. Hardwell off the window. He was early with the basket. K.D. Johnson has picked up his second, and that's a huge development.
Strengths that they can go to. Green Jr., smallest guy on the floor. Great pass.
Good look, Williams. He got hacked.
Making himself available.
6'8", 230. Knocks. And Green's made a couple of good passes here. Pushes 3-on-2.
This was like a middle blocker in volleyball. Years. Yep. Only shooting 27% in SEC play.
There's a three. Good
ball screen and attack. Get a piece of the paint. All of a sudden, you're bringing help like that.
Difference down one end. Kessler grabbed it and shot it, and that's going to be a Jabari Smith back into the game for the Tigers. Free throw good.
He's fearless.
Ball fakes. That's an easy block for Kessler, and it leads to KD to Flanagan. Bediako. Flanagan had Kessler rolling. He threw it up high, and it goes to the...
Armando Bacot was excellent. He's having another great year. Look at beautiful screen roll. He was expecting a shot block attempt.
K.D. Johnson knows one speed in the first half. You're going to roll tonight.
In a loving way, says he's a psychopath out there, but he's my psychopath.
His first field goal, he's 1 of 6. Smith set headgear that Juwan Gary is wearing and how it was created. Green spin move and a foul. When
Beer facial contusion against LSU. Team trainer Clark Holder went to look for a lightweight.
That's such a negative connotation, right? There's an alley-oop, and Dylan Cardwell steps into it.
Just quick on quick.
And alley-oops in their DNA, and now Smith buries a three.
Shoes, and then there's Bruce Pearl. He cares so much about his players and the free play style. He told me nothing would be given.
Shots with almost anybody.
Free throw gives him the left
down.
Kessler rolls and flushes. Shot off. They get it down low, and they're going to get a foul just on.
To protect the middle. You want to get it to the short side of the floor. Throws in that last game, and Auburn's headed to that.
Quinterly is such a unique player. When he's good, Smith's got it down low in the paint on Gary. Bediako is there too late. Jabari finds Miles, who launches, then hits the side of the backboard. So they've had a couple of empty trips. They could have the lead right now. And Bediako...
Succinct.
But if nothing else, maybe it diffused a little bit of that energy between the two sides.
Such a good compliment to Zep Jasper, who does a great job of running the team and putting pressure on the ball. But he comes in his long rebounds. Alabama's a really good offensive rebounding team, not because they grab him by the rim. They get the long ones.
Green, yes, he hits the
bodies and not Wood, because if he sees Wood, he's going to take up that space.
Whoa, Wendell Green way outside. Kessler the board. Throws it up and in. Kessler's become a good shooter for Alabama.
A step-up screen by Kessler.
Johnson, high to the... Quinterly penetrates. Kessler with a big block. And now Johnson and Davison to the basket. And a foul. Alabama did a lot of work to cut the lead to 2.
Good fake.
Into the paint, finger roll. On the perimeter. That Keon Ellis, a brick. And Bediako. Flores story, which is A very, very big story with his suit against the NFL and the 3 teams.
I don't get that, because he didn't retire a Patriot. He retired a Buck.
Right.
He played for the Patriots for a long time.
For a long time. Yeah, I think that's right. Green, look out!
Elbow right into his chest.
Cambridge on the floor, and
The rebounds, those are big plays too. And Walker Kessler has been a playmaker in that regard. But he dragged the defense, and Gurley was wide open. Good pass.
Yep. Kessler down low, and a flop. Ripped it away from 2 Crimson Tide players.
It's a great offensive rebound to keep it alive.
Pretty play.
Kessler's got 11 points, 11 rebounds, 6 blocks, and 4 steals. Other than that, Carl Ravitch, he's done nothing.
Nothing. Depth has really shown, and when you think about the tournament, the SEC tournament, the NCAA tournament, you can get into foul trouble.
There's not been a better player as far as numbers and consistent production. Baycott, there's number 7.
Yep. Look at Rojas. 14-point game. Rojas tried to kick it. Look at Kessler with the left.
The bench, and he goes in against after Jasper wears out the opposing.
Smith sizing up Gary to the hole. He went to dunk that. 14 for Jabari. Flanagan, he's got 3 with him. K.D. Johnson, ball fake, 3, buries it. Talked about this year, and why not? Oh, a little strong. Wanting to come back home. He got back home. He's way more comfortable. They had a lot of fun against Baylor, and that game was at home. And then, of course, that Kentucky game coming up with Jabari.
I'm going to tell you guys something. He was a wonderful person. He had a beautiful spirit, and anytime you were around him, you felt light.
And this game, their competition was just too good.
This was a 2-point game in this half.
Tough area, Mountain Brook. I don't know if you've been there.
No.